meeting to order. We have a full board tonight with Joan online. Thank you for serving tonight, everyone. I'd like to first thank everyone, the board and the administration, for the flowers for my family. I appreciate that very, very much. Welcome everyone. Everyone. Thank you to the media team for joining us and covering our meeting. At this time, is there anyone that would like to speak to the board not about the budget updates? All right, moving on, we'll start with the consent agenda. Greg?
So we have several personnel changes on the consent agenda. You can see some additional retirements. I think that will be the extent of our retirements for this year. And then certainly some new hires in there, and also some resignations. Ashley is going to be the business manager at Martinsdale St. Mary's, so Ashley is going to be starting there in February, so she'll be leaving us. So Caitlin has to take over board secretary duties probably during that time, and so then we'll figure out exactly what our next steps are replacing her. But we're sad to see her go, but excited. That's where she grew up, so she's actually going to her home community, and her mom and dad said she couldn't live with them, so she still has to find a place to live. But so we're sad but excited for her. Just a new challenge, and we know she can do a good job as a business manager there. So thank you, Ashley, for your service here. Otherwise, just so several changes there you can see, and of course several of the positions that we'll be filling will happen kind of after board action once we get through the budgetary stuff. So we've got kind of plans in place, but we're kind of holding until we get kind of through the end of this month to make some of those last moves. These were some of the moves that we knew would be replaced regardless. So other than that, that's really what I've got for consent.
Move to approve consent agenda.
Moved by Jesse,
Support.
support by Paul. Any further discussion? All in favor of the motion to approve the consent agenda as presented, say yes.
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 Opposed, same sign. That motion carries. No unfinished business. Greg, the modified supplemental amount.
So our at-risk modified allowable growth dropout prevention program, you can see the spreadsheet. That's basically the staff that we're planning on having in that program for next year. We're adding our success coordinators, kind of even though they're full-time people, at least part of their cost would come out of at-risk. And so that would be the plan for next year, to code them into that. Otherwise, similar positions to what we've had in the past. And of course, pending the budget changes that will happen in the next couple weeks, we'll figure out in terms of who else might need to be coded or not coded into that. So at-risk programs, of course, to do both support for students on the academic side, but then also with just the behavioral side as well, and the mental health component. So you can see when an at-risk program has a portion of the money that comes from local property tax, and that's like usually 75% of the dollars comes from local. We've been capped at 2.5%, and I've talked to you a little bit about our at-risk budget in the past. So our at-risk budget is 2.5% of our regular program. So basically, if you take the number of kids times their per pupil amount that they each receive for being a student here, it turns out to be 2.5% of that number is what that is, how that's figured. So then 25% has to come from just our general fund, and the other basically 75% comes from that local property tax levy, which we've had built into our system for a long time. So that's, yeah, so I know Caitlin, I think the due date on this is the 15th. So it's this month.
This is pretty similar to last year's, right?
It is. The big difference is putting in the success coordinators, because based upon some of the potential reductions, we'll use some of those fundings to fund part of the at-risk, or part of the success coordinators budget, which it's kind of a shell game. It's really paying for them partly out of this money, paying also partly out of teacher leadership and compensation dollars. So right now they're 100% in the TLC program, and so this would give us that space. And basically, because of some of the proposed reductions, that gives us the space in here to make that happen.
Move that we approve the modified supplement amount of $417,850 for at-risk dropout prevention.
Moved by Jesse,
Support.
support by Travis. Any further discussion? All in favor of the motion to approve the modified supplemental amount of $417,850 for at-risk dropout prevention, say yes.
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 Opposed?
Yes.
Opposed, same sign. That motion carries. Okay, next up, we have the open public comment period. I believe we have a sign-up sheet, so if you'd like to talk, make sure your name's on the sign-up sheet first. You have 4 minutes, and Ashley will be timing for us. And who would like to go first?
I'll grab it if there's no one else to sign up.
Do we have a list?
Yep.
Otherwise, let's just take it in order on the list.
We have Ben and Kenzie first.
And I just want to give everybody the heads up that this isn't a dialogue. The board is going to receive your comments. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you advocating for what's important for you. And then we'll hear it, and we may ask a question or two, and then we'll thank you for your time.
Cool. Hello, school board members, parents, educators, and other concerned students. We're here to express our deep concern regarding the proposed removal of French from our school. As dedicated members of our school community and French students, we believe that the benefits of learning French extend far beyond just another language class, and we strongly urge the school board to reconsider this decision. My name is Ben O'Halloran, and this is Kenzie Colehouse. We are both students with the French program.
We believe that French class should stay around based on 3 reasons. We turn these reasons into an acronym, LAUGH. This stands for Literature, Accentuate, and Future. The first point being literature. Studying French enriches our students' cultural understanding and promotes mental development. French literature, art, and history offer a wealth of knowledge that broadens students' perspectives and fosters an appreciation for diversity. Learning a second language has also been shown to enhance critical thinking, problem-solving skills, and overall academic performance. From our teacher, Madame McCabe, we are taught that French widens our English vocabulary. In my time taking French, I've noticed that my grades in English have improved greatly since middle school.
In this time of budget cuts, the immediate response would be get rid of a class, which we say French is not that class. French not only broadens the knowledge of students at the school, but also helps draw attention to the school, or draw students to the school. Our word for this is accentuate, or to make it noticeable or prominent, or to make it more noticeable or prominent. We found that only around 20% of schools in Iowa offer French as a class. French makes our school unique compared to the rest, which in turn will help grow our school instead of hurt it.
Our final piece of the acronym is Future. French 3 and 4 are college courses that together add up to 18 college credits. This cuts $6,966 at Iowa and Iowa State University. That money would make a huge difference for many of these students. Our school takes pride in getting students ready for college. We see this through our iLead classes. However, based on my research from Road to College, 2 to 3 years of the same foreign language is required. However, 4 years is better for more competitive colleges. This means that juniors in French 1 will have no chance of getting into roughly 70% of colleges in the U.S. Imagine if that was your kid, now left with minimal options for the future because of something that is out of their hands. This breaks down our acronym, LAUGH. Literature, Accentuate, and Future.
We would also like to add that we sent out an email to each grade in the high school explaining our reasons, which we just read off, and asking if they would if they believe that French should stay part of our school. Out of the 196 students that responded, 177 of them said yes. We are two of around 110 students that from all different grade levels who take pride in taking French class, and we ask that you take all of this into consideration before making your final decision.
We would like to thank you for your time and consideration on behalf of the students who are fighting for French to stay a part of the Pella Community School District.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lacey Henderson.
Hello, my name is Lacey Henderson, and I'm the Health Occupations and Advanced CNA instructor at the Career Academy. So I want to start by saying that I understand budget cuts need to be made and that this is not an easy decision at all. I also want to say that every single program in the district is important to somebody as it affects students. Each of these programs that are being considered, they do impact every student that's in this building and other buildings through the district. But I'm here today to explain why I believe the Health Occupations program through the Career Academy should not be cut because of its impact on the students as well as its impact on our community here in Pella. Pella High School's mission is to prepare everyone to learn, lead, and achieve. The school's curriculum and programs are designed to help students develop the skills they need to succeed in their future careers. We do a fantastic job in this district, especially at the high school level, of meeting the students' needs that are interested in agricultural, students that are interested in engineering, students that are interested in business. But if we cut this program, what happens to all the students who are interested in healthcare? This year alone, we have 66 students in the Health Occupations program. If the high school's enrollment is approximately 800 students, that's about 1 in every 12 students this school year that's going through that program. If we cut this, how are we meeting their needs? Moreover, how are we meeting the needs of our community if we cut this program? We are training students to work at area nursing homes, most specifically the cottages. We're training these students to take care of our grandparents. We're also training students to work in the hospital, specifically Pella Regional Health Center. We are training students to take care of our parents and, let's face it, even ourselves. With the state that healthcare is in right now, we are doing our community a disservice by getting rid of this program that is feeding the healthcare systems in our community. If you were to walk through the doors of the cottages right now, you would find multiple Pella High students and graduates taking care of residents. If you were to walk into our local hospital right now, you would find Pella High students and graduates working all throughout the hospital. I can specifically name students and graduates in the ER, on med-surg, in OB, in surgery. Cutting this program would have ripple effects that would undoubtedly negatively affect the healthcare system in our community. But I don't want to come today and solely focus on the importance of the program from my perspective. I also want to provide possible solutions that may allow us to continue serving the needs of our students as well as our community. The first is to find alternative funding that can support Pella Community School District. We can look into outside sources such as the hospital, such as local colleges, who would help offset the burden that the program's costing the district. The second proposed solution is to reduce instructor salary. And again, I am the instructor. So what I'm saying is that I'm willing to take a salary reduction to continue this program. I believe in its importance, and I believe in what we're doing, and I believe that it is so important for our community. So to end, I would like to reiterate that I believe the Health Occupations program should not be cut from the school's budget. First of all, because of the impact it has on so many students, again, 66 this school year alone. And second, because of the ripple effects of what it does to the status of the healthcare in our community. Thank you.
Jill Ryder.
Hello. Hi, my name is Jill Ryder, and I'm currently a preschool associate at the Little Dutch Academy. I hold degrees in both early childhood and elementary education. As an early childhood educator, I know the value and critical importance for the formative years to be ones that are positive, nurturing, and enriching. The preschool year for many of our students is their first experience and exposure to school. Many firsts happen during this special year. The first time being apart from mom and dad from an extended period of time. The first time sitting and listening to a teacher. The first time interacting with a large group of children. Learning how to line up and walk together, becoming independent in skills such as using the bathroom and how to be excused from snack and cleaning up after themselves. The most joyful of them all to witness is them making their first friendships. These are just a handful of these first experiences that occur during the preschool year that encourage growth and help prepare the children for the success as they enter into the more formal years of education, beginning with kindergarten the following year. Allowing our children to experience these first in a positive and lasting way requires time and attention. The Pella preschool program has always been top-notch in providing an environment where all children are welcomed where they are at and providing a space for each to grow individually. One component that has led to the success of the program is that we have 2 associates in each classroom to support the teacher in providing this level of care. With 2 associates in the classroom, we can provide support during whole group instruction, and with their special trainings and certifications can help lead small groups, therefore giving even more individualized, specialized instruction and attention geared towards the young child. Our additional associate also helps when we have children with special needs that have not yet been identified to receive services, but need an adult one-on-one to go through portions of their preschool day. If the second associate is eliminated from the preschool program, the positive experiences, quality instruction, skills, and oral language development may be compromised. I had the opportunity to teach preschool full-time last year in another nearby district. I had amazing kiddos, families, coworkers, and administrator, but I had only 1 associate in the classroom. While she was phenomenal, it was quite stressful for us many times while dealing with the wide range of needs of the young child, while also trying and wanting to provide rich learning opportunities for them. It was frustrating when I knew that I could not execute our mission and provide all that I knew I should be for our children. One thing that I had to eliminate was small group instruction. It was not possible to conduct small groups in a way that was benefiting them with only 2 adults. This was saddening as I looked forward to this, and small group time is an excellent way for the children to learn skills with adult attention and guidance versus trying to teach and introduce new skills as a whole group. Another very important and large portion of a preschooler's day is center time. Play is children's work. This is where they learn and develop many of their skills, such as fine motor, problem solving, creating, collaborating, and interacting with peers. It is very important then to have high quality centers. Associates help in creating and rotating centers as it is very time consuming. Associates are seen each day on the floor interacting with the children, helping to facilitate learning these skills during this time. The additional associate in the room allows for this to happen. With just 1 associate and the teacher, the associate's time will be spent on the tasks of the urgent, such as snack and bathroom time, leaving the opportunities to help children develop these crucial skills compromised. Our community spoke and voiced that they value the education of our young children by supporting the building of our beautiful new facility. Pella's preschool program currently offers that uniqueness and high quality in providing the second associate that other programs do not have. It differentiates us from the surrounding community programs. By providing the lower ratio of adult to child, we are better able to serve the needs of our children and families in our community. We are offering an outstanding first experience for their education journey. We are setting them up for success to be lifelong learners. The preschool year is the foundation of all this. Please keep Pella's foundation strong. Please consider keeping the second associate in our preschool program. When families decide where to send their precious little ones and fall in love with the school district, let it be Pella. Thank you.
Thank you, Jill.
Those were our only 3 signed up. If there was anyone else who wished to sign up, we can add those now.
Okay. We will now close the public comment period. Future meetings are January 20th, 2025 at 5:30 p.m., January 27th, 2025 at 5:30 p.m., and February 10th at 2025, 5:30 p.m. I will take a motion to close the meeting.
So moved.
Moved by Travis,
Support.
support by Jesse. This meeting is adjourned. Thank you for attending, everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks.